They're hot now. Hot now.
Very good.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. I do appreciate you tuning in this morning here on Wabash Catch TV, channel 25 if you don't have fiber in Florida, channel 100 if you do, and in Salem, we're on channel 3 as well. And we do appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. It is Wednesday, May 9th, and what's going on around the area today? Well, not a whole heck of a lot. I searched and scoured, and the only thing I could find was over at Centralia today, and this will have already started. This is the Greenview Golf Club is having the Amy Center annual golf benefit. So that's an outstanding charity. It's at the Greenview Golf Club in Centralia, the Greenview Golf Club and Fairways Restaurant and Sports Lounge. Again, there's a $10,000 hole-in-one prize. That is this morning, and you better be over there like right now if you're wanting to play in it. They'll have all kinds of other prizes. If they do have rain, they do have a rain date to replace today, but I don't think they might get any rain until after they play. They're talking about rain coming through today around, 2 or 3 o'clock. Also, that is $125. Pardon me. Their sponsorship opportunities all the way through, and $80 fee to play. So the Amy Center is a nonprofit child advocacy center, and it serves 7 counties. So that's an outstanding charity. What's on television tonight, you ask? Well, if you're looking for something to watch, how about Archer? Danger Island is Archer. I never really got into Archer. Do you watch Archer, Jerry?
No, I do not.
You do not? That's Jerry Stringer, by the way. We'll get to him here in just a minute, and I do appreciate Jerry coming in. Also on the internet tonight, Wabash Internet, we appreciate you doing that. The Handmaid's Tale, I believe it is episode 3 this year. Also, Survivor will be on at 8 o'clock tonight. That's on CBS. Riverdale on the CW, Modern Family, all your Wednesday shows. The Americans, things are about to get very bad on the Americans for a lot of people. If you've been watching it, they've only got like 3 or 4 shows left, and yeah, it's about to hit the fan. Also tonight, Brockmire is on. That's a new show. Well, it was new last year. They're into their 3rd show of this season, and that'll be on IFC at 9 o'clock. Also at 9 o'clock tonight on USA, Colony, the 2nd show of the season for Colony. What's in sports tonight? Well, the NBA, they're down to just 1 series remaining here in the 2nd round, and that could end tonight as Philadelphia heads to Boston. Boston leads that series 3-1. They led 3-0. Philadelphia able to try to climb back into it Monday as they won. They had knocked off Boston to get back to a 3-1 deficit, but the NBA is on TNT. And again, the NHL, only 1 series left in their 2nd round as well. Game 7 tomorrow night, Nashville Predators versus the Winnipeg Jets. What's in baseball today? Well, Cardinals licking their wounds after taking a whooping the last couple of days from the Twins. They're taking a day off. They'll fly out to San Diego tomorrow, and they'll play tomorrow night out at Petco Park in San Diego. What's on around here closer? Well, the White Sox play this afternoon on NBC Channel 343, NBC Chicago, NBC Sports Channel Chicago. Again, that'll be on Channel 343 on our sports program. It's Pittsburgh versus the White Sox. Trevor Williams taking the mound for the Pirates. Reynaldo Lopez taking the mound for the Chicago White Sox. Cubs also playing this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins at the Chicago Cubs. That game will start at 1:20, and Wei-Yin Chen on the mound for Miami. Jose Quintana on the mound for the Cubs. The Cubs have already won the first 2 games of that series against Miami and looking to sweep out the Marlins today, and I believe they would get themselves back in first place if they win today's game. So good luck to all you Cubs fans out there. I have Jerry Stringer here. We are going to talk about all kinds of tennis and all kinds of other things when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, Channel 100 and Channel 25 here in Flora, Louisville, Jeff and Sisney, Channel 3 over in Salem. Do stick around, and we'll have all kinds of things to talk about. We appreciate you watching. Back very shortly. Stick around.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust. Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
My name is Rose. Smoking caused my lung cancer. I was on chemo and radiation. They took part of my lung out, and they put this in me to drain the fluid. Every day I prayed that they would remove it. My tip is, be careful what you wish for. That chest tube hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
State and just, got to
had
about
no
third or fourth round in state.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome back, folks. My name is Bruce Dickey. Appreciate you tuning in, talking here with Jerry Stringer. I was going to say my good friend Jerry Stringer, but I just met you, Jerry.
Well,
how about after today?
Yeah, after today, possibly. There you go.
That's exactly right. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things today. You're going to talk about a little tennis, but also probably try to get a little bit of not just tennis, but the history of some of the sports, because you've been here forever and ever since moving here from Southern Illinois, right?
Yes, I came here from, I got here in 71, school year 71,
okay.
71, 72.
And you were a teacher here. When did you retire as a teacher?
Retired in, 1999.
So you taught in Flora for 28 years?
Right.
29 years.
Right.
Where did you teach before that?
I was in Fairfield. Your hometown,
really?
For 1 year there at Center Street School. From there, I went down to Trigg County, Cadiz.
Okay.
Taught at Trigg County.
That's how you say that? I have always wondered how do you say
Cadiz?
Cadiz?
Well, they pronounce it Cadiz or Cadiz.
Cadiz. Okay.
Anyway,
Cadiz. I like Cadiz better than Cadiz.
Trigg County, and then from there I went to Danville High School in Danville, Illinois. And then I think I moved around too much, and my draft board back home said, "Hey, you're not very stable." So, and I didn't keep up with my paperwork. So, I was more or less going to be drafted, and I thought, well, I don't think I want to go to Vietnam right off. And so I signed up for Oxford Candidate School and went that course and served about 3 years in the military.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
So I can understand the instability then, kind of, that puts the 3 years together,
3 years,
from like 68 to 71.
Yes.
Where did you serve then?
I was at Fort Leonard Wood, Fort Belvoir, Virginia, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Vietnam, back to Fort Leonard Wood.
In the Army?
Yes, in the Army. I was a combat engineer.
What rank did you reach?
I was first lieutenant when I got out.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Thank you very much for your service.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that. I had no idea. My father-in-law served in Vietnam as well, and we thank you so much. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your family. I know that folks like updates all the time because you're more well known here in this area than most.
Yes, well known. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad.
Yeah,
but I enjoy this community, and this is home to me. I have a son who's in Greensburg, Indiana, and two grandsons there.
Okay. How old are they? How old are the grandsons?
They're freshmen, and one's a seventh grader, and one's a freshman in high school. And they're both involved in sports. My son is an accountant for Blue & Company in Columbus.
Okay.
And I have a daughter here who teaches in the floor system. Her name is, golly, I forget my daughter's name, Carrie Jennings.
I could have brought some scratch paper for you to write yourself some notes if you like.
I should have brought it. But I have three granddaughters there with Kenzie Jennings. She is in McHenry, getting ready to graduate next semester. And Casey Jennings, who just graduated, she's going to USI in Evansville. And I have a younger one, Kat Jennings, and she is a sixth grader, will be a seventh grader next year.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
So, school system, coaching, sports, softball, basketball, tennis.
Okay, now, so what is your favorite sport to watch? I know your favorite one to play is probably tennis. What is your favorite sport to watch? Because you've got your grandchildren playing all these different sports to choose from.
I've really enjoyed the softball this year with Casey Jennings. Of course, I always enjoy the tennis. Tennis, you can get a little bit uptight because they're out there alone on a playing field all by themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard to coach, and you'd like to tell them things.
It's kind of like, it's similar to wrestling, isn't it? In that once the coach sends the athlete out there to compete,
out on their own.
They're done, aren't they?
They're on their own. Yes, they have to call their own lines. They have to do everything. They have to watch their behavior. To really watch, I really enjoyed the basketball. Love the softball. It's fast paced. I really enjoyed the track when from when the kids were running track. I really enjoyed that. had a couple times to experience them participating in the state meet down
Oh, wow.
at Carterville.
Really?
I like to watch the young people. They're out there on a platform all by themselves.
Yeah, it's the individual sports are entirely different from the other ones.
But I enjoy them all. I really do. I enjoy them all, and I enjoy going to the things. Keeps me going, keeps my wife going. Nancy and I are on the road quite a bit. We very seldom want to miss one, and so it's there. And but I think it keeps you young.
Oh, it would have to. Tell me a little bit. You've been teaching at Flora since 1971. Have you been? Did you start coaching back then?
Yes, I coached. I came here. I coached football, basketball. I've coached track. I have not. The only ones I have not coached was wrestling at the time, cross country, and
they no longer have.
No longer have those. No, and but I've enjoyed that. I didn't coach baseball, but it is basically basketball. I was able to coach basketball.
Yeah.
And enjoyed all of that, and then gradually, you start kind of curtailing some of
dialing
back a little bit.
What'd you teach?
I taught physical education, and I had history, social studies. I taught a careers class I really enjoyed, and psychology.
You have, since you've been teaching for that period of time, that long amount of time. I'm always interested when I talk to folks who have that sort of career. What have the kids? Did the kids change from 1970 to 1998, or are the kids basically the same, but the environment around them changed so wildly, or is one the same as the other?
I still think they're all fantastic kids out there. I really do.
I'm not putting anybody down.
No. I think that it's more and more difficult to get them involved in outside activities. I'm just not talking sports. I'm talking about everything.
Band.
Our band
plays.
Has
well,
picked
the Flora
up,
band band's outstanding.
Yes. But and Harry has done a great job there. And when he came back, the band moved up, and I think that the kids are there. I think a lot of it is, and I'm guilty of this as a grandparent, and my wife and I are basically our arguments are, let's be a little bit tougher.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're spoiling your grandchildren.
I think yes, possibly, and I'm guilty of that. And I think it's easy to do. I always kid my kids or grandkids, said, "Hey, I'm going to take you to Camp Cambodia, and we're going to experience Camp Cambodia for about 1 week, and then come back and really appreciate what you have." And they're appreciative, but I just think that we need to be a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
And I think we're a little protective. Things have changed in school a little bit. I don't think I could go back and coach.
Really?
And teach. I would say teach full time at the school now. It's a little bit different. And
when you were there, they didn't have cell phones or anything. By the time you retired, they still weren't dealing with like games and video games on their phones.
Yeah.
They keep people from actually getting outside.
And I think
these
the
days.
teachers are more. They're always on guard and looking for things and watchful.
Yeah.
Well, they have more things. That word watchful.
They have more things to watch for now too.
That's true.
I mean, I am presuming in 1971, whenever you started teaching at Flora, there are some social manners and mores that you did not feel the need to have to teach, because kids probably came in maybe already knowing how to act in public, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. I think parent involvement. Parents are so busy now.
Yeah.
And look at our life. I'm retired and I'm busy every day.
Right.
And then multiply that for the parent.
Oh yeah.
Both are working.
That's probably part of
trying to get the kids to different places is tough.
Yeah. Well, there are more of the two-parent homes. You may have more two working parent homes as opposed to 50, 40 years ago when you didn't have that many like that.
And I think young people are under a lot of pressure now to make a decision early in life what they want to do.
Really?
I think so. I think with the cost of college, the cost of continuing education, I couldn't sell my kids on the military. I still think it's one of the greatest ways to go to get your education.
My wife looks back and did not join the military and thought, they want to be me to be a mechanic, and I'd been retired by now, and she joined, and she thinks all those kinds of things.
And looking back, I really enjoyed the service. I seriously did, but I tried to avoid it.
Yeah,
so I can see where they're coming from. But once I got in, I really enjoyed it. And but I've enjoyed my teaching career too, and by continuing to coach and follow my grandkids and other people, it's kept me involved, kept me in touch, and so I like to do other things. I like to work out in the yard. I love to bird hunt. I have a couple bird dogs, and
do you ever sleep?
I go to yes.
I'm talking here to Jerry Stringer.
I go to bed early.
Oh, okay.
But I get up early.
Oh, okay. So, that's good. Good. We're talking to Jerry. We'll be right back here. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Again, we're on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back talking more with Jerry about all kinds of a variety of things when we return. You're watching here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back after these.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family.
Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey, talking with retired coach Jerry Stringer. And actually not retired coach, are you? Retired teacher Jerry Stringer, but not retired coach. How was the team this year? How was the girls' team?
Last year, a very good team.
You won sectional, didn't you?
Won the conference, won the sectional, and I tell you what, for the first time in girls' tennis history, we've had state people who have qualified and gone up and maybe got 1 round, 2 rounds. But this year we had a doubles team that made it to the final 12 in the state tournament. And
that's outstanding.
And automatically earned the title of second team All-State. And that was with, last year, it was with a sophomore and a senior. That was Casey Jennings and Sonae Shelton.
Okay.
And we've got a lot of young players coming up. That we got about 21 out, and keep them busy.
At what level is a good time to start a child in a tennis program? I mean, because there are a lot of towns. Flora is different from a lot of towns in that they have a really strong tennis program,
right,
for youth, and it's different from a lot of places.
For instance, our camp this time, we're going to be starting at incoming second grade.
Wow,
now, that's fun and games.
Yeah.
They have a good time.
Yeah.
They bounce the ball.
Learn how to hit
They bounce the ball. As far as strokes and accomplishing all that, not very much happens there at that level. But later on, I'd say 5th, 6th grade, they start playing a little bit. But at the same time, I had a young lady we'll never forget. She's a good friend of mine, Lauren Putbreeze, a good athlete. 8th grade, and she was not going to play volleyball, so didn't have anything to do. And I said, "Why don't you try tennis?" Oh my goodness! Never picked up a racket before in her life.
As a freshman.
As a freshman, coming in, never picked it up, and played number 1 for the last 2 years, and got a scholarship at McHenry, and played 4 years there.
So you just really never know if a kid is relatively athletic.
You really don't. And it's I love all the sports. Don't get me wrong. But tennis is one of those what they call companion sports. Because of the footwork and where you position your body, getting in a position to hit the ball, a lot of footwork is required, and fits right into basketball. It fits in every sport because it's all about movement.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about how the footwork. I would think the footwork could probably really be quite helpful to somebody playing basketball.
It is. And
hand-eye coordination.
Hand-eye, body placement.
Yeah.
In softball, you go up to the plate, and the pitcher has to get it there.
Yeah.
In tennis, you have to make your own plate.
Well, I see. That's true. That's true. See, that's why I was so terrible in tennis. I have dreadful hand-eye coordination, but that was probably why I was better playing football. I was on the line and playing and wrestling. You don't have to have great hand-eye coordination to wrestle.
Coming from Benton, I never did see. I think we had one tennis court in town, but it was all football.
Oh, really? Is that all?
Football and track in Benton. You know, of course, the track program. If you played football or basketball for Rich Aaron, you ran track. So we had 150, 160 kids out for track.
That makes for a pretty good track team.
That's right.
That makes for pretty. What do you look for? What does somebody look for in a? What is the ideal tennis build of a little boy, little girl, child? I mean, they want to be tall. Do you want to be mid-size, just thin?
I think any
size. Have some power,
that's one thing that is unique about tennis. Size doesn't matter.
Really? Doesn't really help power. It's that coordination that makes the power. Right?
And basically strength does not matter. You can actually be a little bit slow a foot as long as you have ball placement.
As long as you know where to put it.
That's right, and can do that.
Wow.
So it fits all things. But, you know, we were talking about Tyra Buss, tremendous tennis player. She went to state all 4 years, I think. probably could have played tennis in college if she wanted to. I can remember when she was playing.
She golfed too, didn't she?
She golfed. She did everything.
Yeah.
She left here at a tennis match here very quickly after taking care of business and had to go home and run the hills for cross country.
Yeah. That's, but that's tremendously well put for how Tyra Buss handled
that's right.
her high school career.
Yeah.
She took care of business.
Yeah, but I've watched her play college basketball. Enjoy watching her. Now, she's not big. She's not strong. She's quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Hand-eye coordination. So she can do a lot of sports. I'm sure she's probably a pretty good golfer.
I would think so. She's still playing basketball. She just got.
Oh, really?
She was signed by Connecticut in the WNBA, but was just recently released. So I presume she'll probably, if she's going to pursue it, head over to Europe. But that young lady has all kinds of alternatives open to her.
Tremendous athlete. One of the better ones I've seen in a long time.
That's a good question. Elise, what is over the years you've been coaching here in Southern Illinois? Who is maybe the best athlete that you either saw or coached against or coached for, coached with?
I tell you what, she's probably at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And we've had some good basketball players, good softball players, but putting them all together, what she did, and seeing her play for the 4 years, I was glad to see her graduate. Yeah. So hats off to her. She was a good athlete.
She was tremendous.
Yeah.
How long have you coached tennis here?
Well, I had the boys for about 26 years.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the boys, had some strong programs there. And when I got out of that when I retired, and
they pulled you back in for the girls, right?
I helped with the boys, was helping with the girls, and then we had a girls coach that started a family, and I stepped in there and been with that ever since.
When you, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. But when we were trying, I want to ask you. You were mentioning behavior, how coaching and how sports help build behavior. I want to talk a little bit about that when we return. Talking here with Jerry Stringer, we're talking about all kinds of different things. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It is Channel 3 in Salem, Channel 100, or Channel 25, or Channel 14. Come think of it, here in Flora. And we'll be back to talk a little bit more with Jerry when we return. Do stick around. Come on back.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
My name is Brett, and I used to smoke. I quit, but not until I got a serious gum disease. My tip to you is Your smile says a lot about you. What does this say?
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Jerry Stringer here, my guest today, a longtime tennis coach here in Flora as well as teacher here in Flora. And they've still got, before we get going, let's talk a little bit about the camps. When do they start, and how can folks get a hold of you and maybe get this tennis camp?
Okay, our tennis camp is called the Frog Island Tennis Camp. And
you guys actually don't play on an island.
No. This dates back, and I was telling you, Bruce, that this goes back to the Frog Island area in town that is still referred to as Frog Island, and Cecil K.O. Palace was the mythical mayor there. So, and this got started. He started the tennis club, the Frog Island Tennis Club. So we've carried it forward.
And that's been a few years. When was that?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. That's in the mid-'40s because John graduated in 1951 and won the state title in tennis. So, but the Frog Island Tennis Camp we'll start this year on June the 4th through the 18th. We have 8 solid days.
Wow.
1 hour sessions for incoming groups. The first group will be our high school group, which is basically the young men and women who are out for high school tennis. And then we have the 2nd and 5th graders, 2nd through 5th. So if they're going into 2nd grade, they're ready to go.
I got to think that who's the most fun to work with?
The most fun probably to watch is the 2nd and 5th graders. But we have a very good staff. We have close to 10 to 12 instructors. Last year I think we had 135 all total.
And this is not just Flora kids.
No, this is open up to anyone that wants to come and make the drive, and then we have the junior high from like 10:30 to 11:30. So we'll go from 8 straight days, and then they get a T-shirt.
Okay.
And
how do you register?
We have a form at the tennis courts, and we'll have some forms at the junior high, at City Hall.
Okay.
And we may put them out in different places. We have some extra. But we did take them to all the classes in the elementary school, hand them to the teachers handed them out, went to the junior high. So we're pretty much covered there, and I'm meeting today with the young ladies on the tennis team, and they'll receive theirs. So it's $25. They get a T-shirt, and the Dairy Queen, Dave and Melissa, started a program where they gave out Dairy Queen certificates.
How about that?
And everyone gets a Dairy Queen certificate about every day.
Really?
Yes.
Every day?
Just about every day.
I thought it was just one. But
No. When you have that many kids with their hands up.
It's kind of tough to turn down, isn't it?
You just hand them out.
Well, that's outstanding. That's wonderful that they'll do that. And the camp starts?
Well, it starts June the 4th.
June 4th.
And runs until June the 13th.
If folks have questions, what phone number?
They can get me at 662-2963.
2963. 662-2963 if you have questions about the Frog Island Tennis Camp upcoming on June 4th. And you got a tournament coming up after that, right?
I think we have a tournament as the 23rd and 24th. They're going to come.
Of June.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I have to mention probably the last week in June, our courts are going to be refurbished.
Resurfacing?
They're going to come in and clean them, paint them, restripe them, take care of the cracks. It's been 9 years since we've done that.
I was going to say, you got to do that every
you have
5 to 10 years.
And we have a very good school system that, and city, and the Frog Island, we go together and split it 3 ways.
Well, that's a nice one.
So we have fundraisers to help for our part. And, in fact, we just had our annual pork burger sales at the tennis courts this weekend. And
make big bucks?
Yes, we did.
Good. Good.
And, you know, our portion of the what it costs is going to be probably taken care of. So.
Good. All right. You've been coaching boys, girls, football, basketball, all kinds of things for over 40 years. It's especially magnified in an individual sport, the behavior of the student athlete. Well, give me some instances of looking back, you thought, that child might have wanted to do that a little differently.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah. Tennis is unique because you're out there on a platform. There are no referees unless they try to call a line judge on court, and that can be done by a person who thinks that they are getting, the term is hooked by the other player, calling a ball out when it was in.
So you can actually call.
You can call for a line, yes. And I try to discourage that as much as possible, and try to instill it in the girls and the guys to take care of themselves.
Right.
And there's different ways. Mm-hmm. There is the hardcore way.
Okay.
Coming to the net, and the person who's chatting, yes, maybe with a little bit of demonstrative chatting, okay, and say, hey, I can see a couple calls. I'll give you a couple calls, but from now on out, this is not going to happen.
Let's even it up.
Let's even it up. Yeah.
Tennis is kind of like golf, at least at the high school level. You call your own fouls, call your own shots, call your own rules violations.
Yeah, you keep score by yourself.
That's right, and it's part. It's got to be considered part of the growing process for the athlete, right?
You stop and face it, and you're down to the last point in the match, and the point may decide the match.
Right.
The guy hits the line, clips the line.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to tell.
It's tough to tell. Yeah, he does get the line. You see it hit the line, and you're going to have to call it in.
And you lose.
And you lose.
Yeah.
A lot of growing up, a lot of maturity happens. Sometimes it happens late in a person's career in tennis, but it's a tough deal.
Have you had freshmen? I guess certainly you've had freshmen that are more mature in that kind of way than seniors.
Yeah, and I've had seniors, and things get fairly interesting.
Give me an instance of somebody getting a little bit out of hand and that kind of.
Well, I had.
You don't have to name a name.
Okay, I had. These are relatives. And they wanted to win. They wanted to win.
Oh, okay.
And like I say, I like that person who is a little bit demonstrative in his actions, chip on the shoulder, not being overbearing, or not being verbally abusive. But I want them
to fight for themselves.
I want to see the fight in them. And you know what? This is one of the things that has happened with the girls program. We have some girls that want to win.
Really?
Yes, and they're not going to cheat, but they want to win. And you can see it almost immediately. And most of them play at least 2. A lot of them play 3 sports. And you can see that the desire in them. And but getting back, it's racket throwing is
discouraged.
Discouraged. It does happen. Confrontation to the nets.
Have you had anybody break a racket?
Goodness!
That didn't have that didn't have an extra.
Yes. One of my favorites was with Andy Palace. He is the older son of Bob and Judy Palace, and he is now a dentist down in Tampa.
Yeah.
He played for me, and and my nephew, and at times and I looked up one time, I heard this scream and holler, and he was climbing the fence in the back. He was so mad.
All right, I got to know where was he going?
He didn't know. But I'll never forget that, and he won't either.
Oh, that's great.
But we've had some characters, and we've had some. But I tell you what, it's if you go out there and you show some signs of weakness, the other person will keep up on it. Yes, and your actions. If you're down in the dumps and you're somebody shot O'Shep, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So they seize up on that. It's an emotional sport, and they say
it's a momentum sport too.
It's almost 95% mental sport.
Is that right?
If you have your strokes together and you're pretty consistent, it's a mental game. Yes, it is.
What makes a person a better doubles player than a singles player? Maybe.
Sometimes they not being able to cover the full court.
Well, yeah.
I think it's patience and technique and being able to place the ball.
Really?
Very, very important in doubles.
Oh, doggone. We're talking here to Jerry Stringer, and we'll return to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk a little bit about maybe more of the pro players or the other folks that you've heard about as Jerry and I will wrap it up. Thanks here in just a minute. Again, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after these messages.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined alongside by Jerry Stringer. We're talking about all kinds of things. They have the Frog Island tennis camps coming up. If you're interested, give them a call at 662-2963, or you can go to the tennis courts here in Flora or to City Hall and pick up a registration form. And that starts June 4th. So do try to do that, because hey, you got to get the kids out in the summertime.
Sure.
Got to get the kids out. Before we leave local tennis, you've been and your coaching stories. You gotta have some crazy parent stories, because one of the funner things I do in my job. I've been broadcasting basketball and broadcasting football for 24 years now. One of the funner parts of my job is having no skin in the game. I don't care who wins as part of what I do. I just want a good game. So I get a chance to watch parents. And you'll see parents do the craziest things. And having been in coaching for that long, I presume that you have seen some nutty activities. You haven't seen a parent go on the court, have you?
In tournaments, I have, yes. In a tournament, no. not in high school sports, not in a high school match, but like in a tournament, a USTA tournament, I've seen that happen. I've seen
wow.
Parents trying to call the lines for the girls or boys from outside the fence, and get involved and become a little bit vocal.
Yeah.
Okay. And
is there a way to stem that?
You know, you go to state tournament up in Chicago, and they've got a line that is a lime, like in a softball field or a baseball field. They have a line all the way around the courts.
Oh, really?
The parents cannot get closer to the courts than that.
Is that right?
That's right. And that's one of the reasons they don't want the parents. See, in tennis, the parent cannot come up to the fence on changeover and coach.
No kidding. I didn't realize that.
Parent
the coach is only one per minute.
Coach is only one per minute, and that's on a changeover. When they change over from sides on odd number games. And but they can stand back here and holler and get involved. They're not supposed to, but that does happen. And
is it ever helpful?
I think it's probably more hurtful.
Yeah. In the long run.
In the long run, it's funny with these sports. In golf, you got to be real quiet. They're getting ready for the putt.
Yeah.
Tennis, you cannot be hollering and screaming.
Be quiet for the serve.
And in basketball, they're shooting a free throw. It decides the game, and the people are behind and waving fans and banners, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So
it's just different sports.
They're a different sport. Exactly.
You're a tennis expert, and I've been watching tennis since the 70s, off and on at different levels. My mother is she leaves the channel on Tennis Channel the entire day. She doesn't. She'll turn it for one thing. She'll turn to Cardinal baseball, and then she'll put it back on the Tennis Channel to watch tennis all day. Who's the top tennis player you think you've ever seen?
Oh,
who's the top tennis player you've seen in person?
In person, I've only been to one professional, and that was Jimmy Connor.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw him in St. Louis. And, of course, he's the one I followed when I was coming up and getting involved in tennis.
Yeah, he would have been, 20 years younger than you? But,
Jimmy Connors did play here at Flora, at the Flora courts.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he sure did.
When was that?
That's way back maybe in the early high school. He was a young kid, and his mother brought him over here to play at a junior tournament.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and I could be wrong.
Did he win?
Yes.
I just wondered.
In fact, I think one of the players that he played was Judge Todd.
Oh, is that right?
I think so. I could be wrong on that.
How about that?
And so, Judge Todd, don't come after me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I got beat by Jimmy Connors.
But I have heard that.
He would be one of many people who lost to Jimmy Connors.
We have a lot of players around here that are still in our community, still professional jobs, teaching, working, that played tennis. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about earlier. How Flora is a dedicated to tennis town, and I guess that goes back to your shepherding as well as Mr. Palace.
That and K.O. Palace got it all started.
Yeah.
And in fact, there is a sign down there with Cecil K.O. Palace and a saying on the deal there that people need to read. It's never over till the last point, and
that's right.
You can apply that in many areas. In sports and in life in general.
That's absolutely right. Do you get a chance to watch much on television? Who do you watch if you have a chance to sit down and watch a current players? Who would you like to see? Serena Williams is dominant, and but if you want to see somebody just kills who's stronger than everybody else, that's Serena Williams.
Yeah,
probably the best women's tennis player ever.
Yeah, she is. I like to watch Coco Vanderway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like to watch her play, and I enjoy watching John Isner just because he's so tall.
Well, he's so tall. He's like 6'9",
and it looks like he doesn't move out there, but all of a sudden, the point's on, he clicks and he moves. He a 6'7", 6'8" guy. And I enjoy.
Since you brought up John Isner, do you like the Wimbledon that they'll just go ahead and play out that instead of going to a tiebreaker in the fifth set, that they'll go ahead and play it until it's done? I mean, versus like the U.S. Open that doesn't do that.
Right. I don't know. I just enjoy Wimbledon. I enjoy the French. The U.S. Open, I really enjoy those tournaments.
When Isner goes, what was it, 35 to 33?
Yes, he's always in a tiebreaker that lasts forever. Of course, he lengthens the match by the way he saunters from on the baseline, back and forth.
That's the other thing.
He's just slow moving,
How do tennis players? I have never watched a tennis player work on conditioning. All I've seen is tennis players playing. How do tennis players work on conditioning as a coach?
With my girls,
the more you play, the better shape you're going to get in.
With my girls, I work more on warm-ups and footwork.
Really?
Than I do on conditioning, because playing a match or playing in practice or a practice match takes care of the conditionings.
Yeah.
And they don't realize it. Yeah. Whereas if I get them out and run wind sprints or lines or killers, they know it, they hate it. But if you put them in a match situation and activities that require movement, they don't realize that they're working hard.
Are killers or something used more as a teaching tool?
I very seldom use it. I did in football and I did in basketball. Yeah. Looking back, I use less conditioning because I try to tailor all my drills so that they are working really hard and it's game type.
Well, that's the other thing.
Game type drills.
That's the thing. When you're watching a Grand Slam level match, these kids are kids. I call them kids because I'm 50.
Yeah.
These kids are playing for 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours occasionally, and it just seems, and the stress that they're putting out over and over and over, it just doesn't. It seems like it's surpassing humans' ability.
A lot of movement in the sport. A lot of movement, and it's quick and. But we play, when we go to a match, say for instance, we go to Alton and play a tennis match, girls, we put out 6 singles and we'll put out 3 doubles.
Yeah.
But after we usually play the singles first, usually have 6 courts, put the singles out, and then those same people who play singles can team up together and double up and play doubles, 3 doubles. So it's a 9-point match. And I think the format is starting to change. Instead of going for a set that's 6 games in length and got to win by 2, they're going to what they call a fast 4.
Right.
And I think that is starting to catch on and shorten the game a little bit and shorten the amount of time that the kids have to be on the road. We went to Paris. Oh, goodness gracious. Kids get back.
That's a 2.5 hour drive up there.
That's tough. Yeah. That's really tough. Now, in Indiana, it's they play 3 singles and 2 doubles.
I'm running out of game. I'm running out of game time here. How much longer are you going to coach?
Well, I tell you what, I have a young man that is working really hard, works with Daniel Piplo. He would like to get back here. He plays at Kaskaskia, and he plays at Greenville. He wants to get back here and teach, be part of the community, be part of the tennis program. So I'm hoping to stay on as long as I possibly can, health-wise, and as long as the girls will have me. And that's the key.
That's the key. Hey, Jerry, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it.
I've enjoyed it.
It's Jerry Stringer. I'm Bruce Dickey. That's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you all again tomorrow. Have a great, great day.